Hey guys, Malcolm here, and today we're going to be unboxing the Sony V220 microphone. Now, this microphone is a budget microphone. It is $20 from Sony. It has been around for years, and that's one of the things that drives me crazy about Sony. Seems like they never update this kind of stuff. It's like this is the same microphone you probably could have bought in 1990. This one was manufactured in August of 2019, so it's brand new. What, a year and a half later? So let's get it unboxed and try it out, see how it works. Might just be handy to have here in the studio. I don't know, we'll see. Now, as far as microphones go, this one's probably not anything special, but just to go over the specs real quick. The dynamic microphone, unidirectional, 100 hertz to 12,000 hertz. Output impedance is 600 ohms, plus or minus 30% at 1 kilohertz unbalanced. Sensitivity is negative 58.8 plus or minus 3 dBms. Alright. So as we get this cover off, just put the plastic covers again. We get some tape holding the front of it on. Alright, there we go. Let's not forget our little microphone adapter in here. Alright. We got our paperwork as usual. So you can see this is the low line V220 microphone. There's a 320, a 420, and a 620. Wasn't aware of that. Sony's really kind of just, they have it and it's like it doesn't exist, but it's there if you find it. This cord is 3 meters long. I'm gonna go ahead and leave it bundled up. Got just a regular jack on it. See, come on, look at my face. There we go. All right, and then simple on-off switch, and just a simple handheld microphone. So let's go ahead and plug this into my little voice recorder here, and we are recording. So this is the V220 microphone, Sony V220, and the Rode Video Micro. The Sony V220 and the Rode Video Micro. This is our sound test. Now, one thing I will notice, this is a mono microphone and it is only recording on the left channel, which is fine. There's no big deal for that. Now, being this microphone has an off switch, let's go ahead and see if it shuts off recording. We are currently recording with it. We will flip it off and see there's our sound levels are gone, yet I am still talking, as you can hear from the camera. All right, back on. This is a pretty simple microphone. We'll see how it sounds. Hopefully it's sounding pretty good. What do you guys think? All right. So, like I said, I don't know what really purpose for this one was other than it was $20 and it was a good microphone probably just to get to test out. So I'm out here in Big Spring, Texas today. Test number 2 is this V220 microphone. So how's it sounding? Sounding good? Slight breeze today. This might be a good option for you if you have 2 people and you want to just say, hey, how you doing today? Let them talk into the microphone. Easier to record something like that rather than off the camera or using just a lavalier on yourself. Mainly I bought this microphone because it's $20. It's a cheap microphone. I might make a special project out of it after I'm done doing some tests with it. I'll be interested to see how this does in this breeze right now. It's very, very light, as you can see. The trees aren't moving too much, but it's just a nice breeze today. I should be able to walk fairly far away from the camera now because I'm able to talk into this microphone and it's recording in my pocket. You can still see me, still hear me just fine. So it'll be interesting to see how this works. And I'm excited for these additions to my bag because talk to the camera with it a little further away, or on a telephoto even, walk further away. So this is all good stuff, and I'm looking forward to it. It's fun. Got a metal encapsulated enclosure with foam. It should be providing adequate wind protection, I imagine. So this is the test with the microphone in the voice recorder. Let's do a test with it off the camera itself using the long 10-meter or 10-foot cord. All right, so is this a viable option? We are now recording on the Sony A7R II. I have no idea what my mic levels are. Should be the same for the Rode Micro. And we are on the Sony V220 direct with the wire to the camera. As you can see, I'm about 6 feet, maybe 7 feet from the lens right now. I'm on 18 millimeter on that crop sensor, on the crop lens, full frame. We stretch out to see the cord. This is the max length of this right here. And you can see I'm about the full 9.5, 10 foot away. That's obviously not very practical, but this right here looks like it might be a good comfortable spot to record. So if you just happen to have an old microphone laying around, this is always an option for you to get good clean audio. Hopefully this is clean, good audio. So Sony V220 plugged into the A7R2. How's it sound? Sounding good? We have a slight breeze, not very much of one right now, so it shouldn't be any wind noise in this audio. Okay, there was an ambient crash back there in the distance, like a bang from a truck or something, unloading something. So it'd be interesting if this picked that up from there, or if it's kept that noise and ambient levels out. Got an interstate to my left over here that's 75 mile an hour, and I'm about say a half mile away from it. So it's roaring a little bit there with the trucks going by. All right, so after testing this microphone out and after listening to the playback in the video you just watched, I know to notice that there's quite a bit of noise induced by this microphone. And it's not so much the microphone's problem with picking up random noise or the random pops, it's actually in the housing. So just touching the housing or handling the microphone like this, it induces a lot of noise into this microphone. Even the cord assembly does. See, that's quite loud. And I mean, it's audible here that it moves. So all in all, for portability or using it as a mobile application, I wouldn't recommend this microphone at all. This microphone does do well with vocal sound. So if you have something you can do where you can just put this microphone in a stand and not use it, then I would suggest that maybe this microphone might be right for you. But if you plan on using it in the field or anything like that, I wouldn't recommend it. And obviously there's much better options, but we're talking about a budget microphone, $20. It's the kind of microphone you would get you out of a jam, but otherwise you wouldn't really want to have this in your camera bag as a main microphone. Now again, this is just a $20 microphone. It's not meant to be, a replacement for a $500 Sennheiser or something, but the ability this microphone has plugged directly into the camera, it does sound pretty decent, and it does do a good job recording the vote. It does do a good job recording the voice. So for me, I wouldn't recommend it, but like I said, I maybe planned on seeing if this microphone works, and if it does, great. If it sounds good, even better. But if it doesn't work, this is fairly old and it doesn't work well, then maybe the guts of this microphone might end up in the stand. Now, this microphone did do a really good job not picking up the ambient noise in the field, as you can hear. I mean, it did just pick up my voice compared to the Rode Micro on the camera that picked up everything around it. That's where this microphone did do a good job. It didn't pick up too much of that wind noise. I didn't have it in high wind, but just a light breeze. It wasn't a problem. So if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. And if you have any questions about this Sony F-V220 microphone here, hit me up in the comments below. And if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button. And I'll see you in the next video. See ya.